2022 Audi A6 Sedan. One of our favorite midsize luxury sedans, the 2022 Audi A6 exudes style, technology and performance in equal measure. This year, updates underscore the A6's tech-forward stance. Every 2022 A6 has standard next-generation Audi Virtual Cockpit plus digital instrumentation and expanded infotainment functions. The A6 also adds wireless Android Auto smartphone compatibility to sit alongside wireless Apple CarPlay. An expanded Amazon Alexa integration is offered through Audi Connect Prime and Plus service subscriptions. The technology upgrades, along with safety enhancements and broader availability of the popular Black Optic Sport package, keep the Audi A6 competitive against the recently refreshed BMW 5 Series and Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Be sure to read our full expert rating of the A6, and if you're interested in one of the variants of this car, we review the A6 Allroad Wagon, the 6 Rupees Avant Wagon and the S6 Sport Sedan separately. The Audi A6 provides excellent performance and plenty of the latest technology features. Comfort suffers ever so slightly when you go with the big optional wheels and sport suspension, but the upside is a vehicle that's classy to look at and very fun to drive. It's one of the best models available in the midsize luxury sedan class. Because it's available with summer tires, the A6 can produce impressive grip and, when equipped with the turbocharged V6, rapid acceleration. Our test A6 sprinted from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, which is among the quickest in the segment. Precise controls are one of the A6's hallmarks. Our test car delivered linear braking response and stopped from 60 miles per hour in only 103 feet. The A6 has astonishingly high handling limits for such a big car, especially considering it's the A6, not the S6. At high speeds, there's ample capability to get you around long sweeping corners. It copes well with quick changes of direction too. While the A6 is certainly comfortable, our test car made some compromises for performance. The lowered sport suspension and 21-inch wheels gave it a fairly stiff ride and introduced some road noise. Otherwise, the front seats are extremely comfortable and the climate controls work quickly. Small bumps that would normally be shrugged off made their way into the cabin, even though they weren't entirely harsh. Comfort levels are acceptable, but we'd recommend skipping the sport suspension and 21-inch wheels if comfort is a priority. The sheer number of screens in this cabin can be overwhelming, but the controls are intuitive after just a short time. Everything is at arm's length, with a few redundant controls for high-priority tasks. The ability to assign tasks to virtual buttons is a nice addition. While the driver's seat can feel a bit low, the driving position gives you good access to all the relevant controls. The steering wheel adjustment range is plentiful, as is the adjustment from the individual contour front seats. Depending on the driver's height, it can take some effort to get out, but the door openings are wide in both front and back. The dual-screen infotainment and climate system can seem daunting at first, but tech-savvy users willing to adjust to the lack of physical buttons will get the hang of it after a few days. Once that happens, everything inside the cabin becomes easy to use. The available virtual cockpit configurable instrument cluster gives the A6 a futuristic look and is genuinely useful in putting maps as well as vehicle and engine speed data right where they're needed. It's augmented by the head-up display, which duplicates some of that information in the driver's field of view. Overall, the A6 looks and feels like the future. The A6 gets average scores when it comes to utility. It's useful enough for a group of 4 adults or a small family, but the trunk is on the small side and interior storage is limited. Most car seats will fit in the rear without issue. Small item storage in the center console and door bins is limited, but that's typical for the class. With just 13.7 cubic feet of cargo space in the trunk, the A6 trails most competitors. The trunk is relatively deep, so long boxes or items should fit okay. A low liftover height helps when you're loading heavy items. The EPA estimates fuel economy at 24 mpg combined, 21 city, 30 highway, an above-average figure for a 6-cylinder engine in the midsize luxury sedan class. But our test A6 posted significantly lower fuel economy during our testing. One of the Audi's most attractive character traits is its build quality. Interior surfaces are excellent to the eye and to the touch, and exterior panel gaps are consistent. Even up against rivals from BMW and Mercedes, the Audi feels top-notch. As for pricing, the A6 can end up being a pretty expensive car when you order the prestige trim or a bunch of options. With that said, BMWs and Benzes in this class can be priced just as high depending on options. Audi's warranties are average for the class. The A6 feels sophisticated and elegant during daily driving, with plenty of power and a comfortable ride. But if you get the itch to tackle some high-speed corners, it's sporty and engaging. It's not loud or boisterous in any way, and from the driver's seat, it's an excellent experience. The A6 is sleek and understated, giving it a feeling of sophistication. From the outside, it looks luxurious without being gaudy, but on the inside it feels truly refined. Its sharp driving characteristics give it a bit of an edge as well.